Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about 10 products I love for under $10. I've seen a couple of people do this video recently. I think the first person I saw do it was Samantha Sherman, and then I saw Emily Noel do it, and I've just been loving these videos. There's just something so satisfying about loving something that's so cheap. And there are a bunch of products out there that are under $10 and are really good, but I picked out 10 of my absolute favorites. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you all the products. Everything is under $10. I'm pretty sure, yeah, nothing equals $10 here. I will say that I am going based on like Target prices, because I know that CVS and Ulta especially, their prices are a lot higher, not a lot higher, but they're higher than Walmart or Target like that. So I will suggest that if you're gonna go drugstore shopping, go to like Target or Walmart and not so much like CVS or Ulta, because their prices are more expensive. Even if it's just by like $2, those are $2 that you can save. So I just wanted to mention that just in case you see these products like at CVS or Ulta and they're just a little bit more expensive there. Okay, so first I want to talk about lip products, because up until recently I wasn't too crazy about drugstore lip products, and then all of a sudden I felt like the drugstore was making amazing lip products. And really quickly, I just want to mention the Wet n Wild lipsticks because I think they're amazing. I'm always talking about Wet n Wild. It's one of my favorite drugstore brands, and it is one of the cheapest, and they have amazing quality lipsticks. These are the Mega Last lipsticks, these three right here, and they're amazing. They are matte. They could be a little bit drying, but I don't mind that at all. I love matte lipsticks. And this one right here is the Mega Shield lipsticks. The Mega Shield lipsticks are actually very good. I want to go pick up some more. I only have one, but they have really pretty colors and they're so creamy. This one is called Within These Adobe Walls. Really weird name, but yeah, I love this lipstick. And I've mentioned the Mega Last lipstick in Don't Blink Pink over a bajillion times because it's probably one of my favorite bright lipsticks of all time. So if you get a chance, I really suggest checking out the Wet n Wild Mega Last lipsticks. They are $1.99, and the Mega Shine lipsticks are $2.99, which still is incredibly crazy and amazing. Also in the lips category, but not so much lipsticks, and they're not as heavy as like the Mega Last lipsticks, are the Maybelline Color Whispers. I love these. These are $5.94. Sorry, I keep looking down because I have the prices pulled up on my phone. Yeah, at Target or Walmart they're $5.94, and they are amazing. They smell, in my opinion, they smell really good, like really fresh, and they're so creamy on the lips. I feel like they're so moisturizing, and they're very sheer. They're not going to be so like bam in your face like a lipstick is, but they do give enough color. This is going to be like a weird swatch. I've talked about these lipsticks before. These three are my favorite out of all of them. I'm like swatching on my wrist, but I think that they are worth the money. This one is Petal Rebel, this is Coral Ambition, and this is Ola Lilac. It's like the most beautiful baby purple. If you're gonna pick one up, pick up Ola Lilac. It's like beautiful. But I love them so much. They're creamy, they smell good, they last a pretty long time, and they're definitely worth the money. Okay, so the next thing is also another Maybelline product, and they are the color tattoos, which I'm sure you've seen them. These things are exactly the same as like MAC paint pots, exactly the same formula. They last the same. These don't crease on me. I don't know if they crease on other people, but they don't crease on me, and they make my eyeshadow look amazing throughout the day, and they're good on their own, just as basic like cream shadows, just like the paint pots. They are literally just like paint pots. This one is called Barely Branded, which is just like a pretty champagne color. Dug my whole finger in there. Yeah, so it's like a pretty champagne color. This looks beautiful on your lid like by itself. I love this one. This one is called Toughest Taupe, which you rarely see like a cream matte shadow, and this one is definitely matte. It's like a nice gray. I love this one. It's called Toughest Taupe. And then Pomegranate Punk is another favorite of mine. This one is beautiful. Under like under like cranberry colors or anything like that, and it's just a beautiful like cranberry purple. I love the color tattoos. They are $5.94. They're $6, and if you're one of those people that just love paint pots but you don't like how much they cost, definitely try out the Maybelline color tattoos, because they're probably like my favorite bases at the drugstore. Okay, so the third thing I want to talk about are eyeshadows, and they are, in my opinion, the eyeshadows that have the best quality at the drugstore. I mean, fourth thing, not third thing, fourth thing. And they are the Wet n Wild eyeshadows. The single eyeshadows, they're $1.99. The trios, they're $2.99 I believe, and these, they don't make these anymore, but the 6 pans are amazing. The 8 pans are amazing, and they're so cheap. They're buttery, they're smooth, the pigment is there. They even look good without a primer under, which is kind of rare to come by, especially for drugstore, but I love these. This has to be my favorite Wet n Wild palette of all time. That's why I'm showing it to you guys. It's the Vanity palette. Since they don't sell it anymore, it kind of sucks, but you can get it on Amazon for about $3 or $4. I bought it off Amazon, and I love Wet n Wild eyeshadows. Okay, so the fifth thing, by the way, I'm not doing this in order from like favorites to least favorites. They're all really good. I just threw them in front of me and I'm just grabbing what's closest to me, honestly. No particular order. Anyway, I have to give a shout out to my NYC Sunny Bronzer. I feel like I talk about this all the time, but it's $2.99. I feel like the drugstore lacks in selling matte bronzers. Like, you rarely find a good matte bronzer, and this is definitely a good one. It's matte, like I said, and I feel like it suits fair skin tones. I don't know how well this would look on medium skin tones just because it's not the darkest bronzer in the world, but it's great quality. It doesn't make me look orange, even though in the pan it kind of has like an orange tint. It doesn't make me look orange. It's amazing for contouring. That's what I use it for, and it's just a really nice bronzer, and like I said, for $3 you really can't beat it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about another Wet n Wild product. I can't get enough of Wet n Wild, and it is my favorite Wet n Wild mascara, and it's probably one of my favorite drugstore mascaras, and it is the Mega Volume. It is $2.99, which is crazy because I don't know about you, but recently I've been seeing really expensive mascaras at the drugstore, like L'Oreal's are almost $10 and stuff like that. Like, it's pretty expensive, and this is $2.99 and so good. I know that they changed the packaging. I hope they didn't change the formula. I don't know, it's like fatter now. It's still yellow, but I know it's like bigger, and I just hope they didn't change the formula of it because I love the formula. I love the wand. I'm not a fan of rubber wands, but this is just like, you know, yeah, you can't see that. It's just like the regular fiber bristle. Oh my god, I can't talk. And it gives me a lot of volume, and it gives me a good amount of length, and I just love it, and especially that it's $2.99. And I haven't been able to pick up another one because I can't find them anywhere. Everywhere I go, the yellow ones are sold out, and I'm not a fan of any of the other Wet n Wild mascaras, but this one is really good, and I can't find it anywhere, and I've been wanting to pick it up because that one's completely dried out. I need a new one, and I'm just praying that they didn't change the formula. Okay, so the last 4 things are not makeup, but I would definitely consider them beauty related. The Burt's Bees Sensitive Facial Cleansing Towelettes. These are my favorite makeup remover wipes, and I get the ones for sensitive skin because a lot of the wipes that I've used in the past have just burnt my face, and like they stink so bad, and these don't do that. They're so gentle, and they're perfect to me because they're not so wet and they're not dry. How do I explain this? Okay, I hate the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. I know a lot of people love them. But to me, I feel like I am spreading oil on my face when I use them. For some reason, I use it and then my face feels really greasy after I use it, and I hate that. And I think it's just like, it's just so wet and oily. I don't know if that's just me, but these are not extremely wet, yet they take off all of my makeup. They leave my face feeling really clean, and they don't leave my face feeling oily. Oh, they're $5.99, and I think they're worth every penny. Okay, so number 7 on my list I discovered a couple of months ago, and I honestly cannot live without it anymore. I will always repurchase my Batiste Dry Shampoo. This is $7.99, and honestly, I would pay $20 for this. Okay, maybe not $20, but spray it in your hair when you're feeling a little oily, and it really just sucks up all the oils, and it makes my hair feel like I just washed it. And it's perfect for those people who don't want to wash their hair every day. I typically wash my hair every 4 days. It's not good to wash your hair every day. It's really not good to wash your hair every day. So I try not to do that. and this is like a lifesaver. I have the one that's in Fruity and Cheeky Cherry, so it does leave a white cast, the Batiste Dry Shampoo. So if you have dark hair, I suggest getting the brunette one. But it's not something that bothers me. Like, I spray it in my hair and then I just like massage it and brush it out and the white cast goes away. It really doesn't bother me. And the Batiste is my favorite brand for dry shampoo. I used the dry shampoo, the Dove one that a lot of people liked, and it was like such a horrible experience. It broke after a week of using it and it just did nothing for my hair. This has been the best one, and I know that a lot of people love it too for very good reason. I definitely suggest trying out the Batiste Dry Shampoo, especially if you have an oily scalp. Please, please, please try this out. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is the Queen Helene Mint Julep Mask. This is $3.79 and it is huge. This will last you forever. I don't know how long I've had this. I've had it for a pretty long time. But it says it helps dry up acne pimples, rinse away blackheads, and shrink enlarged pores. I don't know about the whole blackheads thing, just because I feel like my blackheads are cemented into my nose and it takes prayers and miracles for me to get rid of my blackheads. So not a lot of things get rid of my blackheads, but it does dry up acne pimples, like big time. You put this over your face and it really does a good job of like sucking the oils out of your pimples, and I really suggest you get this, especially if you have oily skin. I have dry skin, so I do not put this on my entire face. I will in the summer when my face is not so dry, like when I have more normal to dry skin, not like dry skin like I do in the winter. But what I especially love about it is I'm not a fan of mint. I've said that before, but it doesn't smell like toothpaste. Doesn't smell like toothpaste to me, and it just leaves your face feeling so tingly. I love face masks that feel like they're doing something, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like they feel like they're working and they feel like they're helping your skin and leaving like a tingly little feeling, and this sucks up a lot of things off of your face, and I just think it's really good. It's like $3.79. I just definitely think it's worth checking out, especially if you have oily skin. If you have oily skin, you need this in your life. You really do. Okay, so number 10 on my list, I really want to show you just because I think it's so good for the price. And it is something I've mentioned before. I think it was in one of my favorites videos. But it is the St. Moriz Instant Self-Tanning Mousse in dark. They say this is like the cheaper version of the Saint Tropez mousse. I don't know, I've never tried the Saint Tropez mousse. But I get this one off of Amazon for $4.99 and it is a huge bottle. I don't know where else they sell this besides Amazon, but it's $4.99 and I think shipping is like $4. I'm not sure, but it is less than $10 overall. And in my opinion, there is only one con to this, and it is the smell. It smells like straight up self-tanner. Like, you smell this and you know this is self-tanner. And how I use this is I put this all over my body. It's not streaky in my opinion at all. I use my hands as opposed to like a tanning mitt, because to me it just gives me a more even application. And I wash it off with soap for like a good 5 minutes, and then the stains are no longer on my hands. And then in the morning, I put on at night, and then in the morning I just wash off like all the excess self-tanner, because you do look a little dirty on your face when you use this. Like when you apply it, you look a little dirty. But then in the morning when you take a shower, you have like the most beautiful natural looking tan in the world. It's beautiful. That's what I love about this. I do not look orange at all, and I think it's because I got the dark one. I think that the darker one gives you more like a bronzy look as opposed to like an orange one. That's my biggest fear, okay? Is to look orange with a self-tanner. This makes me look nice and bronzed. I love it, and it's so cheap, and I recommend checking it out on Amazon. Like I said, only con is the smell, but I can deal with it for something that's $4.99. Okay guys, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. These were my 10 products that are under $10. You can find all these things at the drugstore or at Ulta or Target, you know, all those good places. And I hope you found this video helpful, and I definitely recommend checking out any of the things that I mentioned. I love them. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I would appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys. to sell this besides Amazon, but it's $4.99 on Amazon. It's $4.99.
It's $4.99.
Oh my god. Can't contain yourself. Who laughs with themselves for this long? But it's $4.99. Okay, let me pause for a second.